Hello friends, welcome. It's Mark. Welcome to Scotch Sunday, and today I'm a little excited because today I'm going through this Glen Fohdry line, but this is Mizunara oak. I like Mizunara oak. At least I was spoiled with my first introduction to Mizunara oak, which was the Glendalough Irish whiskey. I really liked. Very different. I think really I've only had a couple more since then. I had the Chevis Mizunara oak, and seems like I've had one more, but so anyway, Glen Fohdry is not a real distillery. It's a bottle for Total Wine, which is relatively new to Texas. They've been here about, I don't know, 2-3 years maybe. They bought out Goody and Goody and Specs were in competition with each other, and now because Glen Fohdry or Total Wine is a national brand, they have some of their own bottlings, whereas I don't think Goody did. Specs does have their own. They have a lot of Edgedour. They have some great Edgedour bottlings. Matter of fact, I've not had a bad one, and they're kind of like what spoiled me on Edgedour. But anyway, back on track. This is Total Wine, their competition, and so Glen Fohdry is not a real distillery, despite what the salespeople in Total Wine will tell you. They've told me that twice. So this is actually bottled by William Grant and Sons. They are advertising it as a Speyside, and William Grant and Sons has three Speyside distilleries: the Glenfiddich, the Balvenie, and Kinvini. So probably this is just based on the fact that they really crank out it at very low prices. I do not remember how much this one cost me, but I knew the other three bottles that I have of Glen Fohdry were like $40 or less. This one was probably a little bit more. I think there's also, they make a longer 20-something year age statement, which I haven't tried. I wanted to try these first to see, what I was getting into, just because it's not a real distillery. So anyway, it's probably Glenfiddich that's bottling this for them, that's making this for them. So anyway, because it is marketed as a Speyside. So with that said, I need to pour this so we can see what it's like. It is, before we go any further, again, I think they must be bottling all of theirs at 47.1% ABV. So they don't have to chill filter. Of course, you never really have to chill filter, but I think, you got to get above that. What is it, 45.6 or whatever the number is, before you don't get the cloudiness. So, okay. So, I'm going to give it a roll. And I get some weird reflections through the leaves on the tree. Make me worried there a minute. Let me roll it one more time. See if I get any good legs that I can show you. I guess you can't really see the legs. I'm going to go with that, but believe me, they're there. They're okay on this one. They were better on the... they're coming through. And here's the color in the bottle. I don't know about color. We'll read the bottle and see if it gives us any clues. I know that the French oak I don't think has color. I'm not sure about their other ones. So, okay, yeah. So again, this is bottled for Total Wine. Total Wine bought out Goody. Should have gotten their asses sued for the shenanigans they pulled against Specs, where they made allegations to the alcohol board, and Specs underwent a 5-year investigation, and under which they found one invoice that was incorrect in 5 years. But Specs' hands were tied; they couldn't expand. Meanwhile, Goody and Total were expanding, and so Specs sued the crap out of the state, and they deserve every dollar they got. And Goody should have been sued, and of course the dude at the tobacco, it's not alcohol, whatever it is, ABC, whatever it is, in the state one in Texas, he lost his job and probably should have been charged criminally. But anyway, Mizunara oak is a Japanese oak. It is very difficult to work with. It's known for your barrels are prone to leak, so you have a lot of loss. But it does give a different character. So Mizunara oak you don't see a lot of, just because there's potential for a lot. The Angels are going to take a lot of the Mizunara oak. It's very knotty, it's very twisted, and very difficult to work with. So you don't have a lot of people working with Mizunara oak. So, all right, this is 12 years old, so it is age stated, and I'm saved this one for the last of the Glen Fohdrys because I have my high hopes for this one. This is called Derelict Impaka. Iampanak. Anapanak? I don't know. I'm not Gaelic. I can't tell you what that is. So, this Glen Fohdry single malt Scotch was matured in American oak cask and finished in Japanese oak for a total of 12 years. This is a limited release also. Yeah, which I don't think this is even on their website anymore. So I may have to, if this is good, might have to go grab another bottle. So, because I don't guess this is going to be part of their core line. But how do you have a core line if you're not a real distillery? I don't know. So, whatever. So, on here, same thing, finished there. Glen Fohdry Japanese Mizunara oak cask finish has been matured in traditional American oak cask and then has achieved perfection balance of flavors. The whiskey is then transferred to Japanese Mizunara oak cask to allow the secondary maturation. It has rested in cask for a minimum of 12 years prior to bottling. Bottled at a higher strength and without chill filtering, our malt master, who I guess is somebody at Glenfiddich. I don't think Total Wine has a malt master. Has ensured that you can enjoy the full range of aromas and the full depth of flavors this exceptional single malt cask has to offer. And like I said, I don't have a problem with you getting this. I don't have a problem with Total Wine doing this. I have a problem with their salespeople telling me it's a real distillery, because it's not. So, all the same stuff. Okay, so let's get into the taste, because I've not seen any, I don't know anything about this. So, the aroma is bright and vibrant with zesty green apple notes, which all their other ones are too, because they don't taste that different. And rich characteristics of Speyside fruitiness. The flavor is satisfying sweet and crisp vanilla oak notes, balanced perfectly with fresh fruits. The finish is long lasting with fruity sweetness. All of them have been sweet. So that's not surprising. Let's get into the nose. No idea what to expect. Okay, this is different. This is a cleaner. There is more of the oakiness, more of the vanilla. There's less fruit in this one than the other ones. This is, yeah, I'm starting to really have high. My mouth is already watering. More vanilla. Oh, there's something in there. What is that? There's a lot less fruit in this. More vanilla, a lot of oak, wood. This is more floral, more of a, it's not grass, but more of a, just a woodsy smell. Yeah, this is really good smell, aroma on the oak, but still that Glenfiddick-iness, fruitiness comes through. Okay, this is going to be different than the other ones. Let's see, Slanchavat. More oak, a lot of oak, woody, floral. There is some fruitiness in here, but it's faint. It's more like apricots, maybe peaches. It's definitely, what does it say it is? It says green apples. I'm not really getting green apples. The vanilla and the oak, really oaky. Okay, not horrible. Oh, wow, even more vanilla. Now the vanilla's really popping. A lot of vanilla coming through. Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay, this is pretty good. Some caramels coming through too. There might be apples in there, but it's pretty small. Peaches. I think it's peaches. Still, definitely orchard fruit, but this isn't bad. Yeah, vanilla, oak, caramel. A lot of vanilla, a lot of oak, caramel. I'm not getting apples. More peaches and apricots. Yeah. This is, the other ones, the other Glen Fohdrys had more apple. More, this is not, they had more white fruit, like the pears and the apples. This is more orange or yellow, whatever apricots and fruits are. I mean peaches are. This is more of a peachy fruitiness, but it's faint. It's the vanilla and the oak that really comes through. Okay, now for a 12-year-old, I don't remember what I paid. I don't get that much of the Mizunara like I did. I think Glendalough spoiled me, really kind of with the way their oak was. I probably wasn't the best Mizunara oak to start with. I probably should have started with something a little different. Would I buy this again? That's a tough one. I might. This is like, you know, I'm very much about the Likert scale, which it is pronounced Likert, not Likert. Likert scale. I don't like to, I'm not going to split anything. This is really close for me. This is really in between a 6 and a 7. If it was like a 6, I probably wouldn't buy again, but a 7 I would. Would I buy this again? I probably would. I probably would buy this again. Barely. So, take that with a grain of salt. I know a lot of people, well, I think Total Wine's pretty national, so you can probably get it everywhere. But we'll go with 7, begrudgingly. So, that's where we're at. See you next time.